Hello, this is Mark Boney. Today's date is June 2nd, 2024. Class is FTH 223, week 3. We're going to go through this RB6 CZ75 clone hammerfire pistol. So, to start, I've got the gun locked back, no magazine, no ammunition, free and clear. The weapon is clear of ammunition. I do have the magazine loaded with 3 dummy rounds for this process. We're going to drop the slide. I'm doing function check. We'll check the safety, make sure safety works. Safety is on. Turn this around so you can see that it's in the safe. It's not firing. And then we'll drop the safety, squeeze the trigger, and that fires and resets. Then we will check the double action. That works. Again, we can cock the hammer, disengages the connector and sear, and fires. That function works. Safety function works. Also, with the safety on, pull back and the slide is locked in place. It will not release. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to take the magazine with 3 dummy rounds, insert, pull on it, make sure it is in place. Got 3 dummy rounds in there, and the weapon is on safe, cannot rack it. We'll drop the slide, check our feeding and chambering. Feeds and chambers properly. And pull back a little just to make sure, yep, it's in there. So that fed and chambered properly. We're going to pull the trigger, hold the trigger, and at this time I will rack the slide, make sure that the round ejects and extracts and ejects properly. And it did. Another one is round. Check the reset and fire. We'll do the extraction ejection. So far I've done that twice. Don't know if it caught it on camera, but there's round number 1, dummy round number 2. And then we will, in dummy round number 3. Whenever I emptied it out, it locked it to the rear, reset the trigger. All that works properly and functions properly. We'll move on to part. Okay, so part of it I forgot was make sure the mag releases. I'm gonna field strip this now. So we'll pull back a little bit, knock the mag release, or not the mag release, the stop release out. Okay, so our sub-assemblies, we have the slide here. Get that turned. Check and make sure that the firing pin safety plunger operates properly. And it does. It will not protrude through without pushing down. Checking our sights, making sure those are in good shape. The extractor, make sure that's properly seated. On the recoil spring, you want to check, make sure that it's not broken, separated, or anything. There's no damage to it. Guide rod, kind of want to make sure that it's nice, it's no burrs on it or anything like that. Everything is proper, no damage to the end of it. A good polished guide rod and spring just help the function of the gun out even more, makes everything smooth. And go to the frame, we can look inside, make sure that our mag release is operating properly, safety functions, you can check that, actually see it working down in there. We'll pull the trigger with it off safe, and that disconnects everything, allows the hammer to fall forward. You can do a double action function check in here, engages the sear, cocks the hammer, releases and fires. All that functions properly. Make sure that there's no damage to anything, nothing is out of place or anything like that. The ejector is in good condition, not damaged or broken. Inside rails, check those for burrs or anything, or any type of damage, cracks, whatever. Check those. Same with this on the slide. You want to check the rails, make sure they're in good condition, no burrs, no damages. If there is, you could probably polish them out, the burrs, polish them out, make it run smoother. So those are the sub-assemblies along with the magazine is. Okay, so yeah, I've got a clutter here. I've got pieces strung out, kind of separated from each other, so I know where they're going to go for when I put it back together. Here is my schematic. I'm not an artist, so hopefully you can understand it. The back of the guide rod, the front of the guide rod, the length of the guide rod, and then we got the firing pin itself, the back, which the hammer strikes, and the front, which strikes the primer. And then we got the ejector. Now, this also could be just the back housing, but it's the ejector. That's this portion here at that dimension. That's the actual ejector. And then I also got the rest of the housing dimensions in there as well, just because. Alright, I'm back. Got it assembled. I actually found that spring, the trigger reset spring, after quite a while. Again, magazine is empty. It's in the locked open position. Physically check, visually check. Nothing in the barrel, nothing in the chamber, nothing in the mag well. It's all free and clear. Gonna run through a quick function check, make sure everything is operational. Safety, hammer's cocked, safety on, not firing. Safety off, fires. Double action, works. Safety on, double action, works. Safety on, cannot wreck the slide. Safety off, wreck the slide. I will take and drop in 3 dummy rounds into my magazine. And find my other one, maybe I'll only do 2. Oh, there it is. 3 dummy rounds in. Feed won't come out. We will make sure it feeds. It did feed. You can see, maybe be able to see in there that it fed in. Fires. We will check the extraction. Feed. Fire. Fire, extracts, resets, fires, and the third one is in my hand, and that's in the locked position. So that will conclude Week 3's assignment. It's functioning.